In a small, remote town lived a young man named Kevin. Life hadn't always been kind to him. Kevin had grown up with alcoholic parents, who were often more concerned with their next bottle than his upbringing. This challenging environment left him with a severe lack of self-confidence. He had left school without a diploma and didn't possess any particular skills. Despite all of this, Kevin dreamt of a better future. He aspired for independence and a healthy environment. One of the few things that brought comfort to Kevin during his childhood were the summers spent picking blackberries on an abandoned plot of land not far from his home. These blackberries were different. They had a unique taste, a special sweetness that was unlike any other. Kevin would spend hours gathering them, momentarily forgetting the troubles waiting for him at home. The land where these special blackberries grew was like a red ocean for Kevin, a place full of hardship and competition, much like his current environment. He didn't know it yet, but this land would soon become his blue ocean, a place of unexplored opportunities and new possibilities. On a hot summer afternoon, as he was going to the supermarket, Kevin was taken aback by the price of blackberries and blackberry jam. An idea began to form in his mind. Why not harvest more of these special blackberries on the abandoned plot and try to sell them? He decided to follow this hunch, and the next day, basket in hand, he returned to the field to gather more of these precious fruits. As he was diligently picking blackberries, an old man happened to pass by. With his bent back and eyes shining with intelligence, the old man seemed both fragile and cunning. Intrigued by Kevin's activity, he called out to him, asking what he was doing. With a certain degree of hesitation, Kevin told his story to the old gentleman: his difficult childhood, his alcoholic parents, his lack of confidence, and his dream of a better future. To his surprise, the old man burst out laughing. His laughter sounded sarcastic, but there was no mockery in his gaze. "My boy," he said, "you are smarter than you think. You have in front of you a blue ocean of opportunities, and you don't even see it." Kevin furrowed his brow, not understanding what the old man meant by blue ocean. The old man smiled again, this time a soft and wise smile. "You see these blackberries you're harvesting? They are unique, they have a value that people are willing to pay for. But you need to learn how to cultivate them properly. And I can teach you." He then revealed that he was the owner of the plot and offered to help him learn how to grow blackberries in exchange for a few hours of work on the field each week. Intrigued and excited by this new opportunity, Kevin accepted the old man's offer. He had nothing to lose and everything to gain. And so began his lesson on the blue ocean, where he learned to see beyond immediate hardships and seize the unexplored opportunities in front of him. Kevin threw himself heart and soul into his new project. He worked from dawn till dusk, learning the intricacies of blackberry farming under the old man's guidance. He faced the sharp thorns of the blackberry bushes that lacerated his skin, but he persevered. His determination was unshakable. Soon, his hard work bore fruit. The blackberries sold like hotcakes and the money began to pour in. For the first time in his life, Kevin felt independent and in control of his destiny. It was as if a new horizon was opening up before him. However, this euphoria was short-lived. His parents, always looking for money for their next bottle of alcohol, discovered his secret. They demanded their share of the profits. Kevin refused, determined not to let his hard work serve to fuel their addiction. The confrontation quickly escalated. His parents, angry and desperate, threw him out. Kevin found himself alone, homeless, and with only the few coins he had earned from selling the blackberries as his possession. It was the lowest point of his life, but he was not yet ready to give up. He was determined to protect his blue ocean from predators. With nowhere to go, Kevin turned to the only ally he had left: the old man. The old man, after hearing Kevin's story, offered him shelter in his garage. It wasn't much, but for Kevin, it was a haven, a place where he could plan his next move. He spent his days tending to the blackberries and his nights experimenting in the small kitchen in the garage, learning through trial and error how to turn the blackberries into jam. It was laborious and often frustrating work, but Kevin did not let himself get discouraged. He was convinced that this jam could be his ticket to an even bigger blue ocean. One day, while selling his blackberries at the local market, he ran into an old acquaintance. Eva, a childhood friend, was now working as an accountant. Seeing Kevin, she approached, curious to know what he was up to. Kevin told her everything: the blackberry picking, the old man, the conflicts with his parents, and his ambition to produce the best blackberry jam the world has ever known. Eva was impressed by Kevin's determination and resilience. She admired him for carving out his own path despite all the obstacles he had encountered. And as she spent time with him, she realized she was falling in love. With her accounting skill and her desire to support Kevin, Eva offered her help. She helped him establish a business plan, manage finances, and even secure a bank loan to expand the blackberry operation. Soon, Kevin was able to rent a larger piece of land to grow even more blackberries. He sold not only the blackberries but also the jam to high-end hotels and restaurants, creating his own blue ocean and successfully navigating through it. Despite the challenges and trials, Kevin had succeeded. He was now the owner of a thriving business, selling his special blackberries and blackberry jam to starred chefs and luxury hotels. He had become independent, realizing his dream of a healthy and prosperous environment. The old man, who had become a father figure to Kevin, was proud of him. He had seen Kevin grow from a boy with no self-confidence into a successful entrepreneur. Kevin, in turn, was grateful to the old man for the opportunity he had given him and for showing him the existence of his blue ocean. And then, there was Eva. With her support and love, Kevin had not only found success, but also happiness. His blackberry jam had become a luxury product, just as his life had become a testament to resilience and triumph over adversity.